In the world of The Boys, superheroes don't represent justice. They manage fame, control public opinion, and sell carefully crafted hero personas. But behind the spotlight, many of them are even more dangerous than the villains. Today, we're diving into some of the craziest secrets and hidden facts in The Boys. Why does A-Train have super speed, but a failing heart? The answer starts with Compound V. It doesn't upgrade the body evenly. It boosts certain traits while leaving others behind. For A-Train, his speed comes from enhanced legs and extreme metabolism. But his heart was never fully built to handle that pressure. To stay the fastest, A-Train keeps abusing Compound V. That creates a dangerous cycle. The more he runs, the harder his heart works. The more drugs he takes, the weaker his heart becomes. We see this clearly in Season 1. During a race and later confrontations, his heart rate reaches extreme levels. He collapses from a heart attack. Other heroes like Homelander don't have this issue. They were enhanced from the start. Their bodies are more balanced. A-Train isn't. His power has a flaw.
A-Train, you're out.
Out of what?
Out of 7.
It's your heart.
By Season 3, his condition gets worse. Pushing himself in a moment of rage finally destroys his heart. In the end, this is the real point. Superpowers come with a cost. A-Train's speed is incredible, but his body was never meant to sustain it. Do you know how terrifying Tek Knight's abilities really are? Tek Knight appears in Gen 5 as one of the most dangerous detective-type supes in the series. After Golden Boy died and the incident exploded online, Vought sent Tek Knight to Godolkin University to control the story and hide the truth. Unlike most supes, Tek Knight's powers are based on enhanced senses. He can detect tiny changes in blood flow, sweat, breathing, and heartbeat. His smell is so sharp that he can even sense hormones and emotional changes. Because of this, he can instantly detect lies, analyze emotions, and reconstruct events from the smallest details.
Lie. Pupil dilation. See it? It's a classic sign.
But Tek Knight also has a serious weakness. A brain tumor caused him to develop disturbing compulsive behavior and dangerous obsessions. When the school dean threatened to expose evidence of his private scandals, Tek Knight was forced to back down to protect his public image. As a result, his investigation into Golden Boy's death ended quickly. Instead of revealing the truth, he publicly claimed that Golden Boy simply suffered a mental breakdown, allowing the entire case to be covered up. How weird are some Gen 5 powers actually? First is Rufus. His power is mind control, which sounds incredibly dangerous at first. But his ability comes with a bizarre condition. He has to lick either the target or something they are wearing before his powers activate. During one encounter with Marie Moreau, things backfired badly when Marie used her blood powers against him. Next is Harper. She can grow a giant tail from her body and temporarily copy other people's powers. On paper, that sounds extremely powerful. But the copied abilities only last for a short time, making her unreliable in combat. Because of that, she struggles to stand out and often does strange online stunts just to gain attention. Finally, there's Allie. Her ability allows her to fully control her body hair like extra limbs. She can extend it, move it freely, and even manipulate objects with surprising precision. In the show, she once used it to open a drain valve. However, her power also has an obvious limitation. She has to partially undress to use it properly. Gen 5 proves that Compound 5 doesn't just create powerful heroes. Sometimes it creates powers that are simply bizarre. Why did Ashley grow a second face after injecting Compound V? In Season 5, Ashley Barrett seems to have everything: power, status, and a perfect life. But she's still trapped inside Vought International, still living in fear of Homelander, and still unable to control her own fate. Then, one moment changes everything. Sitting alone in her car, she slowly removes her wig, revealing a second face growing on the back of her head, and it's alive. This mutation didn't come out of nowhere. Back in Season 4, Ashley injected Compound 5. But unlike natural-born supes, adult users develop powers shaped by their deepest emotions. And Ashley? She's been broken for a long time. After Madeline Stillwell died, she was forced into power. Surrounded by monsters, she survived by sacrificing others. But she never fully lost her humanity. When she saw Mother's Milk saving Queen Maeve, she chose to delete the evidence instead of reporting it. That contradiction kept tearing her apart. Fear on one side, guilt on the other. Over time, the pressure shattered her mind, causing anxiety, hair loss, and self-destruction. Then, Compound V turned that inner conflict into something real. Two minds, two sides, one body. That's why Ashley became two-faced in the most literal way possible. Why can't termite resist entering other people's bodies? Billy Butcher first encountered termite at an ultra-exclusive club. At the time, termite burrowed straight into a woman's body. He treats his ability as a source of thrill and attention. Later, at a party in Season 3, termite shrank his body to entertain the guests and engaged in intimate acts with a plastic doll to make everyone laugh. Afterward, he returned to the room with his boyfriend, Peter. He burrowed into Peter's body and began stimulating him, but after sneezing, his body suddenly returned to its normal size, causing Peter to explode from the inside. Subsequently, Frenchie teamed up with Kimiko and Butcher to capture Termite and send him to a rehabilitation center. However, Termite escaped and attended the Herogasm party. MM and Starlight encountered him there, witnessing him crawl out of a woman's body, covered in bodily fluids. Shortly after, Soldier Boy lost control and unleashed a powerful shockwave. Termite suffered severe burns, was unable to return to his normal size, and was ultimately crushed to death. To avoid panic, Vought concealed the true cause of his death, announcing to the public that he had died of a drug overdose.